Yeah, so that's how I lost my virginity. Oh wait, did we start?
Yeah, but it's a good story. I think I have to say that the razor blade seems a bit it's extensive. It's a little bit.
It wasn't my idea, Micro. It wasn't my idea, right?
Still, you did consent to it. Anyways, welcome to another Take a Look At, where we will not be discussing razor blade sex, however fun that could be, but instead the mathematical fingerprint of God, which is coincidentally is what my first time involved.
It involved a donut?
No, that was the second.
So here's the real question: was it a regular donut or was it one of those mini donuts?
Well, that also depends on what I used it for.
Well, this already like hit rock bottom and we're a minute in.
No, it didn't hit rock bottom. It stayed like just below the belt.
Yeah, there's chance for it to go lower yet.
I mean, okay, it might for some people hit rock bottom and still be a little below the belt. If they're particularly unlucky, since that would kill you. Like if you have a sufficiently large enough penis, when you get a hard on, you actually get a headache because your brain isn't getting enough oxygen.
You lose blood up in your brain. It's
all
being redirected.
They have to take pills to make sure it doesn't they don't get fully hard and pass out. Anyways, I think we should. I think we should probably start reading before this devolves completely.
Oh, how much worse can this get?
Have you seen the show?
Let's see.
Anyways,
who is Randy Powell?
Yeah,
Randy Powell.
Yeah.
Let's look at Randy Powell's donuts, eh?
Can we just start out by saying that the guy we did last time?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Rhetoric&Discourse sent the link to him, telling him that they did the hangout. If you go back to that hangout and look in the comments, he went through it, and I don't think
minute per minute.
Yeah, and I don't think he realized that this is a comedy show. Like he took
I don't know
it as
what he realized. So after you told me that, after you told me that he left comments, I went and read through some of the comments, and then I went back and rewatched some of the show, and it sort of dawned on me he might just be fucking with us, like with everybody. Like he might genuinely be trolling us, and I don't like. He's one of those perfect trolls where I can't tell if he's serious or not.
It's post-law.
It is like. Because, so in the comment section, he's perfectly nice to us, considering how mean we are.
Yeah.
Like, he's a lot nice. Like, I've had people be way worse to me on YouTube. And this guy was pretty nice about it all. And I, took it in great stride, which makes me think that maybe he's...
Yeah, but I have a guess that is because he's trying to be academic and... Like he's trying to make it seem like he's an academic. That
I could see that. I suppose I could see that.
But anyways, you can go read them after this one. It's or during.
Yeah. Also, we are now on his wiki because of this. So
yeah, he added us to the reviews.
Yeah. So we are on the wiki too. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and he's put up other reviews which were less than favourable as well. He seems to be into that, showing the.
I think that's called a persecution complex.
Yeah. So I think, and I'm gonna ask the people who will watch this in the future and the people in the chat now. I suggested that we invite him onto the show, but nobody got back to me. Of these guys.
So, I did.
You did. Oh yeah, you were like, no, he's crazy. But everyone else, because I'm making this a democracy, I guess. Tell us If you think that'd be cool, I think it'd be cool to have him on the show. I think if he'd be willing to.
I'm not even sure he would.
I'm not sure he would, but I think it'd be fun. Also, speaking of having people on the show, I think we should have Professor Stick on the show too.
Oh yeah, that's good.
At the same time, we can let
at the same time.
We can just let those two be in the show and have a debate, and the rest of us can just sit and laugh.
We're gonna stick you in a room and take the key away. Figure it out.
No, we won't. But like, not tell Professor Stick what he's in for. Just let him like shove him into the lion's pit and let them.
No, Professor Stick, would you like to join us? We're just gonna have a chat amongst ourselves.
Oh no! I accidentally invited someone and clicked the broadcast button. How did this happen?
All right, so yes.
Webpage.
Webpage.
Sorry, yeah. Now that we've gone on a tangent, I have other tangents too because Micro keeps reminding me of tangents.
I'm good at that.
Oh well, we need a good supply of tangents, clearly.
I'll get to it later. All right, who's reading first?
I will do it. Who is Randy Powell? Powell.
It's like one syllable.
Owl.
Yeah,
Owl.
Powell. Yeah.
Powell.
It's one syllable. It's not Powell. It's Powell. Yeah, it's weird.
Well,
and why is
in the original, it's a Welsh name, and originally it's actually 3 syllables.
Yeah, because the ALL becomes something else.
Because it's actually 2 words joined together. It's a surname and son of. Well, no, it's a first name and son of joined together, contracted. Aphuel. It should. Anyway, it's long since been a surname in an English-speaking country. There you go.
And why is he claiming that a 9-digit pattern called Vortex-based mathematics, VBM, interconnects all of science, all of technology, and all of nature around a donut, Taurus? Like it sounds like fairly serious, and then around a donut.
Donut.
I would probably have just written Taurus and then like explained what a Taurus is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like at least said.
I don't know. It's kind of one of those like clickbaity headlines. Like, why does this scientist thinks the universe looks like a donut? And then there's like a big yellow arrow with a circle.
The third reason will shock you.
Yeah, like this is a clickbait title.
Yeah, you won't believe what shape the this scientist thinks the universe is.
There you go. Why don't we title our videos like this? That would be much better. Speaking of which, I actually got called on that today. So I released a video today, and somebody already called me out on the fact that I title all my videos with like flat Earth first and then a thing, and then I had to admit that the only reason I do that is to attract flat earthers, and that's the only reason I picked up my naming convention was to be dicks to flat earthers and have them come to my video.
I do the complete opposite because often my video titles have nothing to like. They're a pun on something. They're like. Just like, oh, I'm having fun with the title and being creative, but it's probably the worst title I could have for attracting traffic.
My favorite one is the sexing bell peppers.
Yeah, well, that actually has something to do with it.
Well, it does, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why my first videos like have no views. If you ever want to dig through my old videos, I have videos that like have like 50 views on them that are complete crap, and I should probably just delete. But they exist, and they are terribly titled. So,
good. You know, this. I mean, it's quite a good thing to be able to attract people who disagree with you, because all too often we end up just like, you know, forgive the simile, preaching to the converted. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You mean we're not with this show?
No, you're right.
So
Yeah, yeah, it's good to have these people show up.
Wait, okay, I'm confused.
Why?
Oh, okay. apparently he got someone. I was confused about the web email thing. Wow, the email address. But apparently he got someone to direct and produce a film for him.
Yeah.
That's...
So we were talking about this before the show started. Is that this guy's got a TEDx, whatever presentation, speech, show, whatever the fuck you call it, and apparently, ChocolateHat is going on the hypothesis that this is fake. It looks very fake. It really looks like nothing like timid for TEDx. Yeah,
it looks like he made a video and then slapped TEDx over it.
And my hypothesis is that it was never on the website, but there's been so much of a they've created this controversy. They've said they've been pulled, and now it's almost as if everybody, including the people who organised TEDx at Charlotte, just assume that he has. Because I remember, I haven't done it recently, but a while ago, I remember looking for any actual direct, something from Charlotte TEDx that confirmed that they actually been on, and all I could find was like these third parties saying it. I could never actually find it having been there and having been pulled by them. But
I think we'll have to find a place, try and find a place where it's linked, or like trying to use the Wayback Machine.
Probably.
Yeah, because I mean, TEDx in other places, when they've pulled stuff, they haven't just got rid of it altogether. They've put it in a different part of the website under controversial videos.
Yeah. Ooh,
and this never happened.
Controversial.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's read about Randy's donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
by the way, in case you guys haven't noticed, Dan is here.
Ooh.
Yes, I did notice. He came in.
Yeah, I
came in and left, and then he came again. Hello.
I joined, but the line is very bad, so it might get better later.
Sounds good now.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well then, why don't you read for us?
Sure. Mathematics, as we know it today, is only a tool to symbolize quantities. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's also a lot more.
It's so much more than that. It's a tool to visualize ideas, and even that statement would be a disservice to what mathematics is.
It's basically it's a language. Basically.
I just have one question though. Does mathematics involve science?
Signs like symbols?
Science. It's a dead meme.
Ah,
It's
sorry.
a dead meme.
Yeah, you just killed it. I'm sorry.
I didn't even know it while it was alive. So.
Where's the Blasphere neither? She can help me with the memes. Anyways, vortex-based mathematics. What the fuck?
Yes, that is what we are about today.
What the there's no such thing. There honestly is no such thing.
Strabin.
I would definitely have heard about this shit because I studied mathematics at fucking university. I would know if this sort of thing existed. They probably
just keep reading.
It's completely different.
You will see why you don't know about it.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Let me continue. Vortex-based mathematics is completely different because it is a dynamic math, as opposed to static math.
I think dynamic math is called differential equations.
No. The term dynamic math is just a fucking shitty term.
I know that, but the closest, like, it was to say, it was more to say that there are plenty of fields of math that involve things that are like continuously evolving and not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just they probably just mean calculus. It shows the relationship and thus the qualities of numbers rather than quantities.
The qualities of numbers.
Yeah, the qualities of numbers.
Remember, everybody, 13 is a special number. These are
personally, I feel that 56 is lagging. Like it's bad. That number is really bad quality.
And well, 9 is very special, as we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too bad it got 8.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Bump.
That's such a bad joke.
We'll be here all night, guys. All night.
No, well, for 2 hours. But
It's not even night for me. It's middle of the afternoon. So
Yeah. Further to microblogganism jokes, why did 6 run away?
because 7, 8, 9.
Because 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
That's not further on the joke. That's literally the joke I was making.
we're all terrible at making jokes. We're sorry.
Yeah.
We apologize for.
No, we're
Oh,
fucking not.
Was it? God said to Adam on the first day of human creation, he said, well, there's good news and bad news, Adam, mate. He said, the good news is I've given you enough blood to work your penis. So Adam said, well, what's the bad news? Well, I haven't got... no, God, I'm terrible at jokes. He said, I've given you... I managed to give you a penis and a brain. And what's the bad news? He says, well, I've not given you enough blood to work them both at the same time. Badoom.
That's technically a callback.
So what language do the people who live in the middle of the earth speak?
Don't know.
Middleish.
Core Ian.
Wow.
And this is when we lose all of our audience.
I'm not gonna start making jokes because
Hat, why don't you read for us?
Yellow Vigmans, that joke just went full donut in the comments.
Nice.
Dabo, get a new team.
Gas everyone.
Bye, guys. Oh, sorry. See it. Right. We promise we'll probably tell more jokes. Right. Shall we carry on?
Yeah, you weren't joking. Someone's literally walking now because of that joke.
Honestly, I can't really fault them for that.
Gio, sorry if you leave. We won't blame you. We really won't. I won't, at least.
So I was given a hard time by so I've been doing like Sunday shows, and I was watching a video by a flat earther, and because everyone in the chat is sitting there distracting me, the guy who I was criticizing his video actually came into the comments and gave me a hard time for sitting around just like talking to the chat and being drunk instead of actually debunking his video. He actually was mad at me. It's like, this is bullshit. Like, what are you doing this for? Like, all right.
How dare you not criticize me?
Yeah. How dare you not take my video seriously? Like,
I will not tolerate this lack of criticism. Anyway. Shall we read on? Whose turn is it? I think it's Dan's turn.
No, Dan just read.
Dan just read.
Well, yeah, he only read what?
We haven't gone on that. It hasn't been that long.
I am actually. Gio just asked that it's my fault for being drunk. Yeah, I'm actually like most of the way done with my first beer. This might not be
because you're weak. So it says Gio Strebe. However you pronounce that, I'm so sorry.
Gio Streber.
What does Streber mean, Gio?
It's like someone who it's basically nerd. It's someone who strives to be an expert, to be better than necessary.
Streber means nerd. So that's Gio.
Not yeah.
Nerd. Okay, so he's a Geo nerd. Okay. I can live with that.
Right.
Okay, no one's reading, and we're all just letting me drunkenly babble instead.
Okay, Marco studied.
Who the fuck is Marco?
Marco Rodin is the teacher of Randy Powell, who created Vortex-based mathematics. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where does it say?
How did you know that?
I do know that.
Did you read ahead?
I once upon a time almost made a video about this, but then I thought,
okay. I thought I missed something.
Yeah.
Okay.
does it? No, you're right. It doesn't actually say it on this so far. I think you're meant to watch the video first, because if you play the video, he mentions Marco Rodin, and apparently there's a thing called a Rodin coil, which is some kind of...
Yeah, he talked about that later in this. I don't think we'll get to that, at least not at this pace.
That's who Marco is. That's Marco Rodin.
Okay.
Made it all up.
Tell us about what Marco did.
Oh, okay. Marco studied all the world's great religions. He decided to take...
Man. They're all shit.
Well, maybe it means in size, bigger.
Oh, no. Remember, the numbers have quality, not quantity.
Oh, yeah, they're qualitative now, aren't they? Marco studied all the great religions. He decided to take, and this is capitalized, the most great name of Baha'u'llah. What? Baha'u'llah.
Baha'u'llah.
You see, if you're pronouncing that in Welsh, it'd be Baha'u'llah.
I like it sounds better.
Yeah.
I like the Welsh version better.
Baha'u'llah. I should call it that from now on. Prophet of the Baha'i faith, which is Abha, and convert it to number. Oh, sorry. I'll start that again. He decided to take the most great name of Baha'u'llah, which is Abha, and convert it into numbers. He did this in an effort to discover the true, precise, mystical intonation of the great name of God.
I'm completely lost.
Yeah, I don't. So what happened?
So some guy took the name, a name ascribed to some prophet of some faith, and turned it into numbers in an effort to figure something out.
This is almost the exact plot of the film Pi. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's the name of the film is the mathematical symbol pi. It's really good. It's a famous director.
Well, no, don't. Well, I don't know. I never watched the film. I only read the book, so I had no idea.
Okay, yeah. So it's
But you're right. It is.
But they never end.
It did end. I won't spoil what happened in the end, but
There was a joke about the books that you can't read them because they're never mind.
That was a stretch.
Yeah, I know.
I got the joke, but that was a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, no, it's I'm trying to think of the name of the director now, but Max.
It'll come to you.
Roach. Max Roach, I think it is.
Okay.
Anyways, it's a good film, but in that this is that old nugget which people talk about a lot about the Hebrew God is also represented by numbers, and there's also this thing about the name of gods being represented by numbers, and that number having a special significance and stuff. So this is basically ancient mythology regurgitated, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Anyways, Rhetoric.
No, I'm gonna stop here because Gio is trying to add extra letters into his name, and I don't appreciate that. He says it's pronounced Jewish Streber. No, there's no H in there.
Yes, there is.
German's adding more letters. I don't. Yeah. Why are you adding more letters?
But that's. But yeah, no, people do that in places outside of the USA. In some countries, S is pronounced as a sh.
Just the S alone.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because in these countries, SH doesn't make a sh sound. It's the same in Welsh, and an S can be pronounced as a s or a sh. I think in German it's a sh quite a lot as well. So that's just pronunciation guide. There you go.
Streber.
You have to gargle the R.
That's
as well.
way too many. You can't put 4 consonants next to each other and expect a decent sound to come out of it.
Have you met English?
I know. No, English doesn't do that.
English does that a lot.
Tell me no.
Yeah.
Angsts.
What?
The English word angsts.
Angst.
Angst.
A-N-G-S-T. Yeah, that's true.
With an extra S in the end, because it's in the plural form. That has that has one vowel and all consonants.
That's better than fucking Russian when it's all consonants all the time.
Oh,
This side is going great.
Yeah, oh yeah. So I'm sorry, Randy. Your site is actually so boring that it's more interesting to talk about why Geostrevor is wrong about his language than anything else. Than it is to actually talk about your silliness.
Shall we read?
Yeah, it's Rhetoric&Discourse's turn.
Since the Baha'i sacred scripture was originally written in Persian and Arabic, Marco used the abjad numerical notation system for the letter.
An abjad is an alphabet without vowels, but the vowels are implied.
Guinea. Oh yeah, I had a girlfriend who showed me that once. That's just crazy. I don't.
That's how Arabic is written.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Hebrew and
a lot of languages.
Why can't you all just speak English?
But the caveat.
For the Ajab numerical notation system for the letter to number translation. This was sacred system of allocating a unique numerical value to each letter of the 27 letters of the alphabet, so the secret quantum mechanic physics could be encoded into words.
I was about to say it's not that hard. It's hard to give each number a unique, each letter a unique number. Then the quantum mechanics thing came, and I was like, doesn't matter.
So I feel like so you know how there's what is it, Godwin's law, where like the first person who fucking like brings up Hitler loses.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like
that's not what Godwin's law is. The Godwin's law is that in any internet debate, the likelihood that Hitler will be brought or the Nazis will be brought up approaches zero.
Yeah.
So just talking about that law, mentioned the word Nazis and Hitler, does that validate Godwin's law in this case?
I don't know. It might.
Well, no, this isn't. Like speaking about the law isn't about. Like, it has to be about something that's not related to what's being talked about.
Well, the only reason that I bring this up is because I think we need to come up with a new law for people bringing up quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
I think it could be called the Rhetoric&Discourse law.
Yeah, the Rhetoric&Discourse law. The longer you talk to a wootard, the more the closer that the how does it go?
The more likely the likelihood increases that the word quantum will be brought up.
There we go. I'm okay with that.
It's a square law. I just made that up, but
sweet. I can live with that. So yes, numerology. God, I hate numerology.
It's so fucking dumb.
It is.
Geometry as well is shit as well.
What Marco discovered was that I'm not sure why that's in a parenthesis. That. Well, anyways, he discovered that A equals 1, small b equals 2, small h equals 5, and it's because it's the name. That's why it's capitalized.
Yeah, it's Abba. It's Abha.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
And the A again equals 1. Wow, what a surprise! Well, that actually is surprising. He might as well just have made it something else. It equals 9.
So for like a long,
like some pluses in there, you like that's not how you put things.
Well, no, you have to do it this way so that if the number at the end doesn't like add up to something meaningful, what you can do is you can then like start like multiplying the numbers together and see if that's something meaningful. Or you can start subtracting then, or you can start to like you leave it this way entirely so that you can pick and choose how you're gonna put the numbers together. Because there's no fucking consistency in this nonsense.
Okay, but here's my point though. Here's my problem with this already. Well, this is not the only problem I have with this already. He just said in the sentence before that Marco used the abjad numerical notation system for the letter to number translation. Yet here we are using the
the Latin alphabet.
The Latin alphabet as a literal.
Yeah, and we're using
A, B, C, which is not what it says in that sentence. So obviously,
even more, he's using the vowels, but the vowels aren't in an abjad. That's the point of an abjad. How is he converting the A's? Hello? Am I still?
Everyone else is muted.
That was weird.
Did you? I didn't understand really why it's so significant. I could just put my name there.
It's not. It's literally just like word and math masturbation.
Yeah, like, okay, so A is the first letter, so we add it 1. B is number 2, so we give it a 2. H is 5, we get 5. And there we go, now we get 9, and that's special. But, what?
I'm still wondering what happened to the other two.
They probably died. But...
Anyways, let's read on. The fact that the most great name of God equals 9 seemed very important to him. Yes. Of course, this was just before he was institutionalized, but let's not mention that. Right. He wasn't. I'm just being him. As everything he had read in both the Baha'i, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, scriptures and other religious texts spoke of 9 as being the omnipotent number. Apparently 9 can do anything. Can 9 lift up? Can 9 create a rock so heavy that 9 can lift it? So next he drew a circle because of reasons, with 9 on the top and 1 through 8 going around the circle clockwise. Why?
Because a while ago, I was working on a video that's never going to get released because I'm lazy, about numerology. And what I sat down and did is I was like, I'm going to sit down and just come up with my own random-ass numerology nonsense. Just like off the fly, just to show how easy this shit is to do. So I came up with my own system of like naming letters, like 1, 2, 3, and then going down like 2, 1. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. So you have like if you were to plot it, you'd have a wave. That'd be like, look, it looks like a sine wave, even though it looks like nothing like a sine wave.
If you should go 1 extra mile and just convert your numerology into hexadecimal. That'd
be awesome.
That just gives you that extra bit of credence.
No, what you do is you just take the Unicodes of all the letters.
Oh yeah.
And make it binary? Nah,
hexadecimal. Make it binary. Yeah.
No, not binary. Not binary. Just like take the Unicode code. Like, I can tell you what the Unicode for the trademark symbol is. It's 0153.
Oh, there you go.
What isn't Unicode binary and hexadecimal?
Everything is on a computer is binary if you boil it down.
Oh yeah, trust me. I know very, very well.
Yeah.
I feel like we should make a Turing machine out of all of this.
I'm programming fucking microcontrollers in machine language. You work in hexadecimal and binary.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Hexadecimal only because it's easier to write down.
So Marco is playing around with numbers and a shape. Yeah. Like he's a fucking 3-year-old.
Yeah. So but no, there's more to my story. So I did this whole numerology nonsense, and I needed like evidence to back up why I picked it, right? Mm. So at first I was like, oh, look at your hands. That you have a small number at the edges, the thumb and the pinky, and then medium numbers, and then the middle finger, right? And that was gonna be a joke, and I was gonna show an actual middle finger.
It turned out someone had done that for real.
Yeah. So and then the other one that I did, it was like, look at women's breasts. Like they look like and like.
Oh no! I have to look at breasts.
I know.
Horrible.
How horrible! Like you can sit here and make this shit up out of anything. Like this is such. I hate numerology. It's such nonsense.
Even worse than that, it's boring nonsense.
It is. And the problem is, so I brought this up at one point somewhere, that like the problem with numerology is that they're not wrong in the number parts. Like they're mostly pretty good about their math. Like their math is right. Like if you add 1 + 2 + 5 + 1, you get 9. Like they're not wrong. Like that part's correct, but that doesn't mean anything. Like just because you can add.
9 is an interesting number in its own right, but not for the reason that it spells the supreme name of God. You know, it's
interesting because in a base 10 system, 9 being the largest number, like base number, that gives it some interesting properties. It's purely because we have that system.
Well, yes, it's kind of arbitrary in that way. It's not.
If we were in base 9, then 8 would have a lot of those same properties.
Yeah, which I'm sure we're going to find out it does at some point, because they talk about numbers on this website. In base
Dan,
9.
you want to read next?
Sure. They discovered a very intriguing number system within the circle. Marco knew he had stumbled upon something very profound.
Is it just so like back in the olden days? Back in the olden days, you had to like run into a fucking burning bush before you thought you found something profound, right? But like now, it's like the number 9, and you found something profound. Like the fucking
people. I mean, like used to have voices in their head and decide it was God talking to them directly. That was, that was in vogue for a while, wasn't it?
I'll read the next part quickly. This circle with its hidden numbers was the symbol of enlightenment. This is the mathematical fingerprint of God.
It is.
Man, God has weird fingers.
Look, I'm just seeing a
Volkswagen
symbol. That's all I'm seeing. It looks like a Volkswagen symbol.
It really does.
Volkswagen. Exactly. Obviously, Volkswagen are the spawn of God or something.
It has to be. I mean, German engineering.
Did you know I forget where in the world, but there's like all the big German car manufacturing brands are being taken to court under a class action lawsuit for manufacturing rubbish cars using the German engineering brand to try and imply that the cars are well made. It's an objective fact that German, like, unless you're buying the very top of the range ones, they're all rubbish.
You know what? I'm willing to support them in that case.
I mean, because something is manufactured in Germany doesn't obviously make it good. I mean, it's they just have a really good history. It's the same as it's the same as China just has a really shitty history. And I've seen
German cars aren't made in Germany. Only the very top of the range ones. Only the flagship cars are made in Germany. All the rest are subcontracted. Like Volkswagen's made in South Africa, dude.
Yeah, I know. I live pretty much. I live maybe 30 k's away from.
No, you live in the factory.
Well, the factory is the size of a fucking city. I've been in the factory and I've actually done things there, and I know a lot of people who work there. There's a whole town which is basically, if that car manufacturer goes away, that town turns into a ghost town.
The last Volkswagen Beetle, the original Volkswagen Beetle ever made, was made in Mexico. Yeah,
I think there's still Volkswagens made in Mexico. I think
how would you say the people's wagon Beetle in Mexican or Spanish?
The people's wag. I don't even know how to say.
That's what Volkswagen. That's
Auto de Pueblo, surely.
Well, the people's car.
The people's car.
That's what Volkswagen means.
El carro de la gente.
Okay, how do you say Beetle then?
I don't know how to say Beetle. I genuinely don't.
Someone has a good point. My crew think then speak.
My cousin.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I have to.
I actually went to like speech therapy because it's technically a kind of stutter where I will start a sentence and then like 7 times.
Oh yeah.
It's actually a handicap.
I have this problem where I would start speaking and I'll just completely forget where I was going. I'll stop. This drives Director Blast fucking nuts. I'll start a sentence. I'll blank out, and then she asks me to finish a sentence. And I can't. I don't know what I was saying. It's the most horrible thing ever.
Stuff like that.
so Dan, it gets worse when you're married because then it's your wife who's doing the talking and then you blank out.
That's only until you've been married long enough and you start finishing each other's sentences.
Oh no, I'm doing that already.
I have to say something there. Unfortunately, fortunately, she is incredibly intelligent and much smarter than I am. So it's okay. She can do all the thinking. I'm happy with that. Seriously.
Director Blast by the way says fuck off. Just
yeah, wait, you remember the stream is actually a minute or two behind what we're talking now, so they're gonna get the message. There we go. She just got the
message. Cover your ass like a master.
Apparently, Dan isn't into pegging.
Look, guys, I have good news. Director Blast is flying from Belgium to South Africa tomorrow.
Oh! Yay!
Yeah, and
watch out for the lions.
I'm actually going to take her to a place where there's lions, hyenas, and cheetahs. Dead serious though. Hyenas are fucking ridiculously strange creatures up close. Super intelligent.
Yeah, and despite having a reputation for being scavengers, they actually, like, lions scavenge their kills more often than hyenas scavenge.
Are you telling me the Lion King lied to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they not live in elephant graveyards then?
They really
don't.
No.
Or hyenas not
Nazis?
Nazis?
Graveyards aren't the thing.
Like this whole time, I've been thinking that hyenas are just Nazis. Is that like not a thing?
Godwin's law.
Also, fun fact. Female hyenas' genitalia look like penises. They even have a false scrotum.
They're very strange creatures. They're also super fluffy up close, and you should see the muscle.
I'm sorry, I love Director Blast's comment right now. Says Director Blast is really smart. Proceeds to call hyenas super intelligent.
No, that's a stealth.
Yep.
Hyena females have pseudo penises. Can you trust that? Says no.
You just can't. No, obviously not.
Dan, do you have black mambas in your country?
Yes, we do. There was actually one in our house. Oh, but that's many years ago when I was still small.
They're not like you just have to not walk up to them and tease them.
And then run away, laughing.
Actually, no. You just you do your best to actually capture it. Because they're worth for quite a lot of money, actually, to the right collectors.
Yeah, because you can make antidotes.
Yeah.
All right, can we skip this whole numeral, like how to find the pattern thing?
Okay, yeah, it's just numerology.
Yeah, like he's right. Like if you follow his steps, you will get what he has gotten. But
it's all numerology.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, it's not.
Well, go to wherever he claims that like his numerology actually means something.
I think that's here.
Yeah, because that's
He
where.
mentioned. Yeah, I've just noticed in the middle of that paragraph he talks about the Mayan calendar. Surely that's.
Oh,
yeah, he did make some mention of the significance of the Mayan calendar is wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
64 is one complete cycle of infinity.
What?
How can 64 complete and not a finite number is completing a cycle of infinity?
Yeah.
And that's not even what the Mayan calendar. Like the Mayan calendar doesn't have infinity in it.
You know, this gave me a whole new meaning to owning a Nintendo 64. Trapped inside of it is obviously an infinite amount of processing power.
Yeah, it should be called Nintendo Infinity.
Yeah. Oh, we should copyright that so Nintendo can never take it away from us.
I mean, technically, you can just like trademark the name, like go a few iterations forward in the Apple in like an iPhone, and just
Oh, I'm pretty sure they own iPhone.
Oh yeah, you can't trademark because
I couldn't trademark iPhone. Yeah,
you can do, but you can trademark other something.
Yeah,
iToilet.
iToilet.
But you can. You know what you can't trademark? Can't trademark bubble wrap, because the people who make bubble wrap has already trademarked that, because that's the follow-up to bubble wrap. I have no idea why they decided to call it that.
Well, maybe we'll see.
It's the most illogical name ever.
Maybe it's got quantum bubbles in it.
No, the thing is, it doesn't have bubble. You can't pop it anymore.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. What a bunch of assholes. Yeah, you can't pop bubble wrap anymore.
Yeah, it's made so that you pump it up once you need to use it. That way they can ship more at once. It's clever, but you can't pop it.
Yeah, we
need to read this line.
No, bubble wrap is way more interesting. Like, I'm sorry, website. But
no, you're not.
Talking about bubble wrap is way more interesting than trying to figure out your nonsense. Yeah, you're right. I'm not remotely sorry about that. Okay, this is because emanating in a straight line from the center of mass, out of the nucleus of every atom, and out of the singularity of a black hole.
Just read the words.
Is it complete? Okay. Okay, so circulating from whatever singularity of a black hole, it is complete, revealing perfection, and has no parity.
Yeah.
Because it always equals itself. The number 9 is the missing particle in the universe known as dark matter. Fucking
oh wow!
We have jumped from quantum mechanics to black matter in what, like half of a website?
Mechanics.
Oh.
Dark matter is particle physics. That's quantum mechanics.
No, he's a YouTuber. He makes like animation.
Oh yeah, that's dark matter 2525. Come on.
Wait, he has numbers in his name.
Dude, he must be. Where's the conspiracy? Fucking.
Wait a minute.
I need to fucking get that ready so we have it like.
Wait. 25 is 2525. That's 7 plus 7. That's 14. That's 5 again. Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
Are you sure about that?
No.
I love this certainty. Right.
The number 9 lines. I'm presuming he means in the. I just pointed at the screen. Wow. I'm assuming he means the yin yang thing.
Oh yeah.
The number 9 lines up with the center of the infinity symbol, and is no okay. He's talking about the other thing, the one Volkswagen logo.
Was it? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it's from this center that the linear
emanations.
emanation. Oh, that's how you spell it.
So if
we call spirit with a capital. I'm surprised they didn't trademark it.
Spirit science. This is spirit science.
Wait. The linear emanations we call spirit emanate.
To emanate, it means come forth from.
Yeah, but it's emanating.
Emanate.
Yeah, it's emanating emanations.
Oh yeah.
From the center of mass outwards. Spirit is our only thing in the universe that moves in straight lines.
Oh,
no. Light moves in straight lines through curved space-time.
Well, yeah, light and any other massless particle traveling through a vacuum.
That's not affected by anything.
So as I have learned from my latest Flat Earth video, apparently in short distances, light travels in a straight line, but in long distances, it travels in great curves.
Oh, it does, yeah. I watched to watch.
Yeah, it travels in great curves.
Great curves, not just curves.
Okay, Gio has the perfect comment. You can't ride Volkswagen without swag.
Wait.
It's true. I've got one, and it's still true.
Wow. I used to have a cheap BMW. It was called a Mini Cooper.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got a cheap
bicycle.
GM as well. I've got a Saab, an old one.
Oh, I still have my Yamaha bike. That gets me around.
Yeah.
Love my little bike.
I love my 17-year-old Saab from a place called
we get to hear about Ether and Einstein.
No. No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Spirit is the inertia ether.
That Einstein postulated.
I can't.
I mean, that in what way just demonstrates how wrong.
Yes.
You can't. You literally can't be any more wrong.
No, exactly. Yeah. You can postulate a flat Earth.
You can say that Einstein thought the Earth was flat. You could be that wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could.
Okay. Wait. I bet you don't know what BMW stands for. Ask me, GeoStrever.
I
used to know this.
Something. Whatever Bavarian Motorworks is in German, that's what it stands for.
Yeah. No.
It's something like that. Yeah,
No,
it's something like that. It's Bahn Motor
Motorwerke or something. Typically Bavarian. Because it's not even Deutsch, is it? It's
no, it's Deutsch.
I thought there was a strong dialect down there.
Well, there is, but it's not technically.
No, okay.
Right, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Bayerische
Motorenwerke, and that's my best German.
The worst part is I have had German in I got a B in German, from high school. I should be able to read.
So Gio keeps offering to teach me German, and then he shows me German words and scares me away.
It's not that bad.
Danish would be worse, at least the pronunciation.
I had more luck learning Russian than German.
Oh yeah, I tried Russian once. That's not a fun language.
It is a fun language.
Just where they said German was.
I like that in Russian. Russian, you don't have to say is. You can just say the two nouns next to each other, and it's implied.
That's awesome.
There's a couple of things. What is it?
Brilliant. Why aren't we doing that?
Isn't it in Russian that everything rain, in English rain falls, but in Russian it runs, and like snow does something different. Like in English, like you have like snowfall.
Yeah.
Like everything falls from the sky, but in Russian, like all the different kinds of things have a different verb attached to them.
So Dabo
like,
says it's not just implied in Russian. The suffix makes the relationship clear. I have heard that about Slavic languages. That they have very old and very complicated suffixes, which, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a linguist, but I find it fascinating.
Yeah. I studied Russian like 10 years ago or some nonsense, probably more than 10 years ago. And I haven't since. So, wait, I was talking about Einstein, and then I stopped because it hurt too much to read that.
Well, so he's German. No, he's not, but he speaks German. Spoke German.
So Russian is like the drunk, angry Japanese. Yes, we'll go with that.
Fun fact: Einstein. We don't know Einstein's last words because he spoke them in German to a British nurse.
Nice.
Oh no, American nurse.
Yeah.
Either way, spirit is the inertia ether that Einstein postulated. No. Spirit is what makes.
Therefore, spirit.
Yeah. Spirit is what makes everything else wrap and curve around it.
What?
Is that space? Are you saying that spirit is space time?
No.
Or no, spirit is gravity.
It's what curves space time.
Oh.
So spirit is gravity.
Well, spirit seems to be something in between the ether that was postulated by Einstein and space-time because it behaves like space-time.
Wait, do they think that inertia, that space-time is a type of ether?
Spirit is the inertia ether. Whatever the fuck inertia ether is.
Spirit is the inertia ether.
And like those two words don't go with each other.
No,
like I understand adjectives, but they don't match.
Because an inertial frame is a frame that isn't moving. So,
well, it's supposed to be that the ether is the inertia. I think that's. But so space-time isn't an inertial frame of reference, like because you can move it that too.
Yeah, so I guess it's saying that spirit is the reference of what is not moving.
So I'm still gonna go with spirit as gravity, and it makes everything else wrap around it. Like it makes space-time wrap around. Smelly's here! Yay!
Hey guys! Hello. Are you ready to hear about Einstein's proposed? Postulated.
Spirit.
Yeah. And how, if you add numbers together, you get the word of God.
Einstein's what?
His proposed inertia ether.
Mm-hmm. And also, let's see.
I can barely hear you.
No.
Oh no, we might not have a Smelly after all.
Even if he could hear us, he might not understand what we're all going on about at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, you'd be lost even if you could hear us.
The perfect number patterns are actually created by this spirit energy, rather than math.
So I've been watching. If you guys are dorks like I am, I've been recently watching Yu Yu Hakusho, where they use spirit energy. Like that's where their power comes from. Is Smelly trying to talk to us?
I think it's trying to communicate.
Or is it just the voice of the ether?
Hey, Smelly, make one
if
for yes and two ass for no.
Not 3 times.
Yeah, that is some old ass anime. I am watching some old ass anime, but spirit energy is like their main thing there. So now that spirit energy is apparently real and proposed by Einstein. Apparently. Hobbs, don't bite me, you little whore.
Okay.
Shall we carry on?
Yep.
So the perfect number patterns are actually created by this spirit energy. Without spirit, the universe would become destitute and void. I'm going to reread that. The perfect number patterns are actually created in this whiskey energy. Without whiskey, the universe would become destitute and void. Whiskey flow is the source of all movement, as well as the source of the non-decaying spin of the electron.
Okay.
Does that make more sense now?
Yeah, perfectly.
I will actually buy into that one.
Well, maybe absinthe would be even more fun.
Speaking of whiskey, I need more beer.
That is
Because
not.
after all, beer is just unfinished whiskey.
Exactly.
I suppose.
Shall we read on?
I suppose. Okay. Smelly, can you read? Or are you still not?
Okay, so I don't advocate anybody do this, but I finally dropped off my super loving and caring, not overbearing and crazy anal retentive mother who would like totally bitch at me if I was on like anything other than just paying attention to the road because she's crazy old school.
Yeah, how dare she care about your safety?
Yeah.
I know, right? Oh, man.
Are you driving and texting? Or
No,
whatever
I-
this is.
He's
I
not
am paying
texting.
attention to the road. I'm just speaking to you guys instead of
can
sitting
hear.
in silence. I mean,
Look out
Yeah.
for that truck.
oh no!
We have
Actually,
a mobile
it's funny.
Smitty.
I
In
don't think I
300 feet, make a left turn.
There is no left turn, man. I'm already pulled over. I can't pull over any farther.
Not trying hard enough.
Okay, so what are y'all looking at? Because I see the yin yang and some lines. And
It's vortex-based mathematics.
oh yay!
It's-
our
it's
favorite
basically
Fingerprints of
mathematics.
gods.
Think numerology, what with more bullshit laid on top.
And if you,
Ah.
they mentioned the word quantum a few times.
Yeah, and dark matter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hey, there's some background music for you. Okay, so that's
You hear that, audience? We have music now.
yeah. It's bad Tejano music blaring from somebody else's vehicle. Is that like not PC to say that? I don't know.
Have you seen the
I
show?
think the only brown person here is okay with it, so.
Ah, good. Then hey, my one black friend said I could say it, so
That makes me not racist at all.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I mean,
you know.
I guess Dan could technically count as black.
Wait, what?
I don't know, dog.
That was
We all
such a tasteless joke. I'm
we
sorry.
all kangs. We all came from Africa.
Yeah. Honestly, though, if you look at us, our colors don't actually match us. I mean, Dan is purple after all.
And
Spelly
I'm
is the only black member of this, and
That's true.
ChocolateHat is the only brown person. I don't know. I'd like somewhere in the middle between black
gray.
and white. So you
You're
know,
grey. You're definitely
Yeah.
grey with
Oh,
the purple bow
so-
tie. You know.
You're an alien.
I am. So speaking of which, so my obviously my cat is gray. And when
No
I live with my
way.
parents,
Clearly.
no way, right? Clearly. And when I lived with my parents, my dad refused to call my cat Hobbs, which is his real name, and he called him Obama. And I was like, "The fuck are you calling my cat Obama for?" And he's like, "Because he's not white or black.
Oh my god.
Wait,
He's gray. He's
Oh,
not
that's
black."
that's clever.
I mean, the thing is,
I mean,
That
if we're
feels
going
wrong.
for the lowest common denominator, I guess.
That's
I mean, it's a little better than some of the jokes we made earlier, but
That's actually kind of funny though.
But I'm serious. This is what everyone thought. My cat's name. Everyone thought his name was Obama. Nobody knew his name was not Obama.
But then, what you then do is that you say that he got the name before he became president. Because then it's not weird.
No.
Yeah, because otherwise
I
it is
just
quite.
think we sort of, because right as that went down, I just saw a view counter go from 11 to 10. So I'm pretty sure we just offended someone.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know.
Oh no. Someone doesn't like us. I
Someone
better
doesn't
Oh, what
go
am I
cry in the
ever to
toilet
do?
now. Be right
Oh,
back.
goodness.
No, no.
Should I go slit my wrists and drown myself in my fucking bathroom sink over it?
Not while you're driving.
Remember, children,
Not
this
while
is
you're live on air. We'd probably get pulled off YouTube for that.
Probably.
Not if it's only
This will get us pulled off
only
for
art
sure.
audio.
Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
It'll
I'm
get
actually
pulled
going to
off.
hold my tongue on that one.
It'll get pulled off, but somebody would have posted it to live leaks already.
Oh,
What do you think I'm doing?
just fame, right, I guess?
Yeah.
It has fame in the word.
Have you not seen our current president?
Is fame. I guess, good point. I just wonder what the hell any of this shit has to do with God math.
It has nothing.
Honestly, this
No, it has everything to do with God math.
So the last website. Oh, Smelly, we gotta tell you the story. Oh, you probably already know the story, but yes, this is like way more boring than the last site we did.
Nothing can
really?
beat the last site.
Oh god, last site.
Yeah. By the way, Smelly and PurpleDan, if you haven't heard, we actually got put on the wiki of the last site. We're on the wiki
Put on
now.
what?
Yeah. So the last site that we did was a wiki. And he has like a collection of like people who have reviewed him. So I shared our review with him, and he put us on the wiki.
And posted like 12 comments.
Yeah, that too.
No fucking way.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh
go
my
see
God.
the comment section.
I have to see this. What's the shit again? I can't even fucking remember.
No, just go to our last episode. You can find all the on the website. It's just a link saying, "Oh, they did something."
That's okay.
Yeah, no, but go to the last comment section. I think he's got a link to the website too. So you can go
Alright, cool.
find it.
He has multiple links to
He's
it.
got lots of links, yeah. But one of them is that we are on his.
Yeah.
We're on the top of the. We are on top of the people who have reviewed the website.
Ah, shit. Well, I needed something to do tonight anyway, because I just had to resort to moving all of my jobs at first, right? I had like a bullshit day job, and then I had this job, kind of trying to save up for school and shit. So
yeah,
I
you're in
quit
school
the other
now.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Go
Yeah.
Smelly!
Oh, dude, I almost fucked myself. I'll tell you that story after this one. Okay, so like, I don't know. I quit the job. So
We're now lying.
like going to school like basically all fucking day, and then working at night, and then I'm probably gonna stay up all night. It's gonna be like the first time I'm trying to do this.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna be
cool
dope.
story, bro. Cool story.
Yeah, I know, pretty great, right? Hey, there's a postscript to that one. It's go fuck yourself.
You know what? I think that adds to the story.
It really does. It's that certain thing it was missing. But no, so yeah, fucking hell, you know. I got internet again. They're coming tomorrow. What fucking? I'm sorry. It baffled me that an internet company set up for a meeting for them to come out and install my shit on a Sunday.
Jesus. What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know. It seemed off.
Have you hired some like shady internet company?
This is like some
yeah,
way off-brand internet, isn't it?
The guy that I talked to was
Did you
the
buy
dude
it?
that signed me up was chewing on a toothpick and flipping a nickel. So I mean, you know, it's real on the up and up.
Yeah.
But
you'll
did you know the
and
number
then
of
phone them
temples
and tell them
Bible
you're in church till morning.
Did you know
Yeah,
that
so
numbers have
it sure is easy to understand all of you talking at the same time.
Everybody talk at the same time.
I'm actually going to read the fucking thing.
So Micro's trying to get us back on topic while the rest of us are talking about Smelly's life. Because Smelly's life is more interesting.
It is. It is.
Well, this is called the Smelly Show. After
Primarily
all.
because it's real.
It's like reality, but without the scripts and retakes.
Without the
And
bollocks.
a lot of awkwardness and embarrassment.
But quite a lot of spirit, I imagine.
Yeah.
Right, who's going to
Oh, you guys are so cute when you mock me. That's so sweet. Just want to pinch your cheeks.
Wait, why are we making fun of Smelly again?
We aren't.
Oh,
Because I'm an easy target.
I was have to say, because that's not nice.
He's black, that's why.
Oh my god. We just got demonetized.
We aren't monetizing in the first place, so that's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
We've been banned. Arrested.
Okay. Numbers have temporal, spiritual, and volumetric
Spatial.
qualities.
Not spiritual, spatial.
Spatial. Wow, okay, I can't read. Well, that's because it talks about so much about spirits. It might as well have said that.
Wait,
For
did they say
example,
numbers? Numbers have
temporal, spatial, and volumetric quantities. I would like to point out that volumetric qualities are spatial.
They are spatial.
Well, not only that,
It's
it's like they aren't themselves those qualities. They just kind of
No, they have them.
Those.
This guy knows the secret to the universe and God and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No. The numbers.
Praise
According to
Zool,
him,
whatever.
the numbers are defined by their qualities rather than the other way around, according to him.
Something like that. For example, physics is the base 10 number system. No, you can do physics in any base.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's literally true because the physicists use computer programs to
Exactly.
make physical models, and that's all in binary or hexadecimal.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's kind of like saying you can only do multiplication, but you can do it only by multiplying by 5.
Yeah.
And that's extremely restrictive and pretty narrow-minded when you think about it, because
and completely untrue as well.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, continue.
In other words, numbers have bilateral and mirror symmetries and line up in stratified layers of horizontal planes. Okay,
What the fuck
I know
are they
what all
talking about?
To use a tired meme, I know what all those words mean in isolation, but I have no idea what they mean together.
Yeah, bilateral symmetry. Like if you cut them in half, they'd be the same on both sides.
I mean, yeah. So numbers aren't radial symmetry. They aren't jellyfish.
All numbers are circles. They're all perfect circles.
Not symmetric. No, they are not symmetric.
Oh, I thought you said
wait.
they are.
No, they are.
They're not symmetric.
Yeah. I knew my ears weren't broken.
Yeah, no, it's true. And lined up in stratified layers of horizontal planes. If you write them in that way, I'm sure they are. Yeah.
It's like he's combining math, biology, and geology into one bastard sentence.
It's always he's combining all those things plus some weird Californian version of Eastern mythology as well.
Yeah.
It's yoga religions.
Yeah. Do you know the next sentence? I almost read like this. It's the same as a physics party. It says parity.
Having met physicists, their parties tend to either be really boring or really great.
Yes, there's very little in the middle. So yes, this is the same as a physics parity. Let's get that clear.
You should go to a geologist party then.
It rocks.
I hear there's lots of
Yeah.
Put
Damn it, you took my joke.
Then yeah, they have hammer parties with lots of.
Oh, you're going to joking is fine, but it's all about alcohol. It's only I've never been at a well, most of the parties happen in the bush because you're on an excursion. So at the end of the night, you fucking set up a braai, and you pretty much drink yourself until you pass out. And the next day, early morning, lecture wakes you up. You have a massive hangover, and you have to go walk in the sun and hit rocks.
And that's even after pissing yourself.
And that night you just do the same, and the next night you do the same, and then next week
Sounds like our field the field trips I had to do.
That's how you talk.
Sounds like Animal House.
That's how you talk while you're on a Georgia party. Yeah.
To be fair, I am slightly drunk right now.
Yeah, I'm like through my second beer.
Also, I'm Danish, so I sound drunk no matter how much alcohol I've had.
I don't so much partake in drinking in the parties, more smoking in the parties. Smelly knows what I mean.
That 420 shit right there.
We all know what you mean.
It's all those
420 blaze at 360 no scope.
Fuck
Type
yeah,
shit.
mate. Yeah.
Oh, so next week I'm going to California, where apparently it's legal now. Or so.
Well, now, I mean, hasn't it been that way at least for? I mean, don't quote me. I know it's been there.
It's
for a
been
while.
legal for to have a certain amount on you for a while, but I think they made it more legal.
It's like it's legit legal, like to buy. Yeah, it's actually personal use.
Yeah,
it's been you could have it on your person.
Medicinal.
Like, medicinal has been legal, and like a very small amount on your.
Oh, apparently it's legal. According to Ansel, it's legal to smoke, but not legal to buy just yet.
All right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to illegally buy it then.
Well, Norexibas says doctor parties have special K. I would like to point out that doctors have. Doctors have access to a lot of drugs.
Yeah. Oh, so drug story.
Yeah, but why the fuck would they need horse tranquilizer?
What do you mean?
It's not just.
It's not just a horse tranquilizer.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, it's a strong ass sedative.
It is.
It puts fucking horses out.
Yeah, well, yes, it's also used in older adults and
look, I grew up in the South,
pediatrics.
man. That's all I know it as. It's a horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, it's what you get. It's what you give the horse before you fuck it, so it doesn't kick you.
Or turn it into glue. You know, one of the two. Fucking turn them into glue. I mean,
where do you think the glue
comes
from?
One, half a dozen of the other.
Where do you think the glue comes from?
Required. Guys, just the right height. No bucket required. Remember that.
Oh God, that H3 video is fucking wonderful. That's classic meme right there.
That's fucking beautiful. Mwah, mwah, mwah memes.
Yeah, them spicy don't take it home to your grandma memes.
Yeah, Isn't Special K is also the name of a cereal.
Breakfast cereal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's like a health cereal.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the first
it's advertised as a fucking health cereal. It has as much sugar as all of them.
Okay,
basically
let me
just
clarify.
cardboard.
It's
All the
marketed
nutritional-
as a health cereal
I know.
to dumb people.
All the nutritional value in breakfast cereals is added in after the fact.
Well,
Basically
unless you eat
carbohydrate.
oatmeal.
God, oatmeal is not food.
Okay.
Oatmeal is a per
if you're using
person.
some very old.
Dude, I fucking live
If
on
you're using
cereals.
oats, if you're using the actual, a grain itself, that's different. But if you're using like breakfast cereal out of a box, which is basically just the carbohydrate.
Well, to be fair, oats are carbohydrates as well.
Yeah, but at least have a token amount of protein.
Everyone just eat a lot of meat, and then you'll be fine.
Just go on the Atkins diet and kill
do the
yourself that
Just
way.
it has to be raw. It has to be
straight into your eyeballs.
Yeah, it has to be raw, uncooked.
Yeah.
It had to beg you for forgiveness just before you ate it.
Yeah, do the Paleo Atkins diet.
May I
Eat all your meat without fire.
Oh, kill me, please.
May I suggest that we start reading the text from just below? You see where the colourful donut is, and then you've got the side-on donut, and then you've got the video with Marco Roding on Vortex Mathematics. There's a paragraph below that.
Okay.
Which I think is the funniest bit so far.
Let's read that then.
All right, that's all you.
We're not missing anything.
No, we won't be missing anything. It begins. Marco Rodin has discovered. He wants to read it.
Oh, you requested it. You get to read it.
Okay. Marco Rodin has discovered the source of the non-decaying spin of the electron. Although scientists know that all electrons in the universe spin, they have never discovered the source of the spin. Rodin has.
Wow.
He has
what peer-reviewed physics journal can I read about it in?
Oh, it was
let's
in
send it
Fuck Your Mom Monthly, and it was called Super Duper Awesome Things You Don't Know.
Source of electrons.
I don't think my university has that. Subscribe to that magazine. That's a shame.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a new one. You got to pay to get it anyway.
Oh, it's paid.
It's an exclusive club. Yeah, it's an exclusive club. Only anyway, go.
Funnily enough, I've been onto Google Scholar and typed in Rodin electron spin, and I can't find anything apart from another guy who's called Rodin, whose initials don't match his.
Well, color me shocked.
Oh, that was Rodan.
Shocked and appalled.
For a second, I was like, "Isn't that the name of a Godzilla monster that he fought?"
That's
I
Rodan.
think it was Rodan.
Yeah,
Rodan.
The turtle, right? The giant turtle thing.
No, I think Rodan is like a. Isn't that like a bird?
Rodan.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck, I don't know.
look this shit up. Rodan, Godzilla.
I say we just call from now on. We just call him Marco Rodan.
He's like a bird, not a bird thing. He's like a pterodactyl kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was right.
Flying reptile.
Yeah, Rodan's a pterodactyl thing.
I was at least right at the flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Now I want to go watch Godzilla.
I don't.
I'm going to read the paragraph directly below the colourful blue and red.
Yeah, but you have to read
circle.
this one first.
Are we not done with this one yet?
No, we're about halfway through.
I'll finish that one, yeah. Where were we? I would say he has discovered the underpinning geometry of the universe, the fabric of time itself. He has done this by reducing all higher mathematics, calculus, geometry, scalar math, to discrete number mathematics.
Oh, so he's taken calculus and made it not calculus, defeating the entire purpose of having it. Brilliant!
Well, apparently. Well, maybe he knows something that nobody knows.
The whole point of some branches of mathematics is that that some parts of it aren't discrete.
Yeah.
Like in calculus, you have things tending towards other things. Like, for fuck's sake.
Basically, all he said is he simplified a bunch of complex math, and
then you can't simplify it, because if you simplify it further, it breaks down.
Yeah, well, apparently he's done it.
So I want somebody who's into like these numerology nonsense to actually like go predict like the movement of the sun with their fucking numerology.
Not even that. I just want them to predict some discovery in general, like make some kind of prediction, testable prediction that everybody else wouldn't expect.
Yeah, predict a thing.
Yeah,
I don't even care what it is.
Thing,
Just predict
one
a
thing.
thing. Yeah, just do a thing.
Oh
my God. Sorry. Sorry. I just saw the comment from Dad where I would rather be operated on by someone awake for 2 days, hopped up on drugs, than just woke up a bit early and feeling sort of meh. That is That's brilliant. That is... He wins the fucking competition for best comment. That's a fucking brilliant comment. Sort of.
I have no idea what you said. It kind of broke up a lot.
Well, okay. Well, so Dabur commented, "I would rather be operated on by someone awake for 2 days, hopped up on drugs, than just woke up a bit early and feeling sort of meh."
Well, folks, that's the comment. That's
well
the
played.
comment
That's
to
good.
beat. That's the comment to beat.
I mean, I've accomplished way more than being hopped up on caffeine. That sounds so edgy of me, hopped up on caffeine.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, hopped up, being fucking. I've managed more being pumped full of fucking Ritalin and coffee and, well, okay, that's it. I'm not that badass. And doing something than just waking up in the morning feeling a bit meh. That's true.
I
Again,
spent a night on morphine
me.
once. Does that count?
It depends if you're doing it recreationally.
I mean, it was because I'd broken my wrist. But well, no, you can't break your wrist. I've broken my radius.
Well, no, not really. Then no,
Okay.
it doesn't count. You've got to sit there bored and think, what shall I do? I know, I'll take something stupid or something.
I think I'll pawn my grandmother's stereo and go get me some heroin. All right.
Oh,
Okay, so
we keep beating the most tangent-filled show ever. At some point,
I don't
we
smell
need
it.
to
I
just
don't
do
know
a
if you.
show. At some point, we need to just do a show that's all tangents.
That's true.
you mean just to have a conversation?
Just get together and
Yeah.
chat.
Smelly, I don't know if you make this show better or worse.
No,
No,
he makes it
I
better.
You make it,
He makes
you
it
make it
better.
something better.
we need to change taking a look at to story time with Smelly.
Story
I
time is a way
I
better.
really fucking think we're gonna get more views, more subscribers. Fuck it, we might even reach drunken fucking peasants level.
No, but what we need. It's not smell. Smell needs to write them down, and then we need to get a slightly drunk but still posh sounding British person to read them.
Oh shit! That's the idea right there. That's the one that lets us sit back and rake in all them sweet AdSense dollars.
We don't have AdSense on this account.
I know.
Yeah, it's not really smart to even attempt to do it.
No, because then we need to be able to split it up between us.
I know quite a bunch of English puffs. I'm pretty sure I can get one of them to read for us.
I'm sure ChocolateHat can do that accent.
What accent?
Like the Queen's English.
Oh, no.
Receive pronunciation.
Yeah.
I am very, very awful at that accent.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
You
weren't
couldn't even
kidding.
tell I was trying to do it then.
That was just like a Welsh person that sounded slightly sloshed.
Well, actually, my accent, strictly speaking, is English.
Yeah.
I am very bad at doing that accent. I genuinely can't put on that. Do you know who's really good at that kind of accent? Is Rachel? Well, no, not even her. She's got a bit of a Yorkshire twang. Miles Power.
Yorkshire.
Miles Power.
Miles Power.
Is that middle?
He's from the northeast, but you can't.
That depends on who you ask.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely northeast. It's not.
Well, he's northeast to you. I'm pretty sure if you go to like
It's still northeast from Yorkshire, Middlesbrough is.
Oh yeah, it is. Wow, I fucked up my British geography there.
Yeah, it's only not northeast if you're already in further north of the northeast. So if you're in like
Okay, he's
down
north.
south, but he's not in Morpeth. He's in Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
But he's got quite. But even him. Oh, do you know who has got a very, very good RP accent? Is Alex O'Connor, the Cosmic Skeptic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he does.
Not that I imagine any of us could persuade him to join, but you know, if we
But
could.
also, I think Miles. I think he deliberately like tries to hide his accent.
People do.
Well, dialects, not accent.
Do because if you I'm sure you get this in any country, but if you like turn up for a job doing something like he does, and you turn up speaking like
you're perceived. It's the same as speaking Southern in the US. You are automatically perceived as being slightly dumb.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
Yeah, that's true.
You can hear a trace of his original accent when he talks sometimes, but
especially on the League of Nerds, because where it's more freeform.
Yeah, and it is a very cool accent, the Northeast. So
I like it.
It has to be said.
I like accents. Accents are fun.
Accents are fun.
It's like to language.
Well, yeah, it is.
All of us here have weird accents.
Well, I think it actually says on the in the description to the channel. I'm fairly certain it actually says that. I seem to remember putting that in there.
Shit, it probably is. I don't even remember the last time I even looked at that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. This isn't anything we should go off on like a 2-hour, discussion about.
Oh, no, it doesn't. I must have. I think I thought about adding it in there, but the fact that like every single one of us has a distinctly different accent.
Yeah, that is. I never actually really thought about that. I mean,
really, I think I'm fairly certain I've talked to you about that because I was setting up the website. Well,
no, I can.
You set it up and I edited it. Anyways, let's read on.
Yes.
With the introduction of the Vortex-based mathematics.
Oh, now there's a hyphen. Ooh.
Oh. You will be able to see how energy is expressing itself, Matt. I can't.
This is me now. This is me now.
Oh no.
I'm imagining like a kindergarten class thing for energy, where one of the energies is very creative and expressing itself.
See, but I'm imagining that expressive and creative person like dressed like a goth.
Mm-hmm.
And like telling their mom that this isn't just a phase.
Yep. All right, potential energy. You're just going through a phase. You're not really spiritual energy.
And I love that the next sentence is the one that I thought was kind of funny. This math has no anomalies and shows the dimensional shape and structure of the universe.
Function.
See, I can't really see it. It's like super tiny. I'm having to use my phone.
Okay, shape and function.
Yeah, because my laptop decided, hey, fuck you. I'm not going to work right now. So.
Wait,
your laptop?
Are you still on the side of the road, Smelly?
Actually, I'm like a vagrant sitting in a parking lot right now.
Oh, no.
This show is brought to you by Walmart's parking lot.
This show is brought to you by some asshole walking in a parking lot.
Actually, Walmart's parking lot. For all your Walmart parking needs.
I'm in a Lowe's parking lot right now, watching a shit ton of people buy wood.
Oh, that's where this show is going. Eh?
This show brought to you. This show is brought to you by wood. Meet us in the morning.
Right. Okay, so finish that sentence so we can make fun of it. Because this next thing's kind of fun.
Okay, yeah.
This math has no anomalies and shows the dimensional shape and function of the universe as being toroid or donut-shaped black hole. God damn it, spelling.
This is the template.
This is why we can't talk about one in this.
Within our base 10 number decimal. Base 10 decimal system. Decimal system means base 10. That is what a decimal system is. That's why the word decimate is retarded, because to decimate something means to reduce it by 1/10. That is what the word means.
That's when I hate when people mention that. You know, like if you say decimate the population, it's an approximate. But if you really mean it, it doesn't mean I went
What
like
you think
kill.
it means, yeah.
It doesn't mean you actually go and kill every 10th person, because that makes no fucking sense. And I hate when people mention that. It's a percent. It's if you compare the full size population, the decimated population, you can kill millions of people. But if that so happens to be you're left of the decimated population, it makes sense. I hate people when describe that as you go and you kill every 10th person. Imagine that. Imagine you're an attacking force. You line everyone up and you get, okay.
Well, you don't need to kill every 10th person. You just need to kill a 10th.
Actually, you just need to watch like nature shows whenever you're a kid on the Discovery Channel, and then you'll hear them say things like, a thing decimated the population of said animal. That's why they're on the endangered list today. It's like context clues, people.
Okay.
Seriously.
But can we just go back to the fact that okay, I want to mention that not every language uses base 10.
Can we start using a base 16 decimal system or a base 2 decimal
Can we
system?
start using a base 20 system so I can follow it? Because Danish is technically the numbers in Danish is technically base 20.
Actually, I think we should actually switch to a base 10 binary system.
Fuck you, Dan. That's good though. That's good. Okay, so basically, this whole thing is like it sounds like other people rewording, essentially what Nassim Haramein says. Like none of this sounds very different.
Smelly you're on your phone, so you probably can't see the background. The background is the flower of life.
Flower of life, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's not the flower of life. That's the fruit of life.
But that's more Druvalo Melchizedek, though.
Yeah.
He's the one that thought a bunch of circles put together.
But
it's
isn't
something more than just a bunch of circles.
But isn't that Nassim Haramein's his real like a multi-sided thing that he thinks describes the vacuum of space? Isn't that
the 64 tetrahedron?
That thing, isn't that based on the flower of life?
Yeah, basically, if you take the flower of life and you adjoin each point of the tetrahedron with a circle, you make a fucking massive, pretty thing to look at. That means fuck all.
We know way too much about this stupidity.
Yes, we do.
It's our life.
But like,
well, yeah, I believe
this
this
is just
at one point in
like
time.
this
Like,
sentence.
I used to read Druvalo's books non-ironically.
And then you grew up.
Oh yeah, then I actually started paying attention in school, and I was like, "You fucking hippies don't know what you're talking about."
And then you had your 6th birthday.
And then I turned 7.
I'm not sure why I said it in that voice. But like the sentence I've highlighted now is the most baffling thing. Like, yeah, math doesn't have anomalies. Like, no kind of math has anomalies.
I added 2 and 7, and I got a number I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I think of when I hear about anomalies in math. Like, I really can't think of an instance where that even makes sense. Like, I mean,
you can have
dividing
places.
fractions and irrational numbers is like fun.
But that's not
to think
anomalies.
about, but yeah, those aren't anomalies.
The only
Kind
the
of
closest
explain
thing I can think of is like a function that has undefined values.
Not even that.
2.2.
I had to write a paper for a university class for real analysis, and trust me, that was full of anomalies.
In what sense?
The sense like 0 out of 20.
But that's just undefined.
No, it's anomalies. It was not correct.
I mean, surely the
Okay, Dan, we believe you. I'm just fucking with you, buddy. Okay, what was Hat gonna say? He keeps trying to say something, and then I cut him off.
No,
asshole.
I thought I had a point, but then I realized it didn't.
And then the point got dull, so it wasn't a point anymore.
Yes, it was a bit blunt. Yeah, but that paragraph, the next whole paragraph is.
I need more.
I read ahead a little while ago, and it made me giggle.
Okay, so I can't read this.
You can't. Shall I read it in your accent again?
Oh, dude, do it.
Oh, I'm gonna fail so badly, but that's what's good about it.
Good.
Can I even start it without giggling too much? I don't know. The potential scope and the breadth of the rodent solution is staggering.
What did I come back to?
Do I have something stuck in my throat and I'm trying to like force it out? You had such a beautiful cadence, though. It was really keeping rhythm.
It's universally applicable in mathematics, science, biology, medicine, genetics, astronomy, chemistry, physics, and computer science. The rodent solution will revolutionize number hardware by creating a crucial gap space or equipotential major groove in processors.
What in mind? I'm trying to drink my gay racist beer.
Oh,
That's not
how
a joke.
Anti-progressive.
No. That's not a joke. The beer I'm drinking is like the company and idea was founded by a gay person who's also racist.
What the fuck?
A racist.
Well, I found out
I'm
the
not
other
kidding.
day.
Yes.
I don't even remember where I heard this, but like, there's a beer company that uses the swastika in its logo. It predates World War II, but it's still kind of funny.
That's Carlsberg.
Yeah. They have the statues outside their factory that still have the elephants with the swastika on them.
I've seen it. I've been there. I could be there in 20 minutes.
Oh,
yeah, there was that rumor that Carlsberg made special brew especially for Winston Churchill as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, and when Niels Bohr won the Nobel Prize, they made a house for him next to the factory and ran a line directly from it, so he always had free beer.
Mm. So speaking of beer, in the States out here, we have a beer called Hebrew. No joke either. It's actually a thing.
The one I'm drinking is called Nidhogg, which is kind of cool.
There are a few microbrew places out here that have.
I don't brew.
They're just stupid names.
I don't brew anything.
Microbrews, I see. Yeah, microbreweries.
Sorry.
Yeah. The beer isn't special. It was just made in a small place.
No. Shall we carry on with this paragraph?
I think beer tastes like shit. Like, I fucking hate beer. I gotta drink liquor if I'm gonna drink.
Really?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
I gotta take it beer tasting, man.
Ugh,
Yeah.
dude.
No, you
No.
gotta go beer tasting. I hated alcohol, or I hated beer up until I turned 21. And then when I turned 21, a friend of mine dragged me out to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and took me beer tasting. And then I realized on what I was doing wrong with beer.
Yeah. You're buying all the shit.
Yeah, you're not doing it right. You really aren't.
See,
thing is,
I like
beer, like, technically beer is one thing. Like, it's brewed in the same, made in the same way. But there's so many fucking ways to do that way. That didn't make sense.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that. There's so many flavors of beer that I can't imagine that you hate all beer, because there will
no.
be
Okay, so
like,
there's what's it? Is it Leinen or Leinenkugel?
Leinenkugels.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. They make that their summer shandy is good, but I mean, I still feel like a bitch drinking it because I'm like, oh, this is like
That
lemon
is bitch
flavored.
beer. Yeah, that is.
Hey,
bitch
fuck
beer.
you, man. And Land Shark, which is made by Jimmy.
No,
Buffett.
don't drink Land Shark.
Dude, it's not bad. It makes
No.
Corona look
okay.
worse.
For your beer
Okay,
drink.
everything makes Corona look bad. Corona has
Oh,
decided
I fucking hate that shit.
Okay, so Land Shark is like.
has decided to serve their beer in clear fucking bottles.
Yeah.
You don't serve beer in clear bottles. Light damages it. It ends up
that's why they're
tasting like paper.
So
Well, it depends if it's
Land
a pale
Shark.
beer or not.
Yeah, that's true.
No, all
The
beer
dark
ends up tasting
like,
like paper if you leave it out in the sun long enough.
Because a lot of ales a lot of pale ales in this country get served in clear glasses. But anyway,
Why?
well, just
But that's.
because
Are you talking about like a mug?
No, served or like bottled.
Yeah.
well, bottled.
Bottled in clear glass, really?
Yeah, it depends on the on how pale the beer is. I think. Certainly, it's true.
Well,
with wine.
Well, it's a bit weird to do it with a pale ale, considering that it's the hops, it's the iso alpha acids that are converted into the paper tasting thing, and a pale ale would have a lot of that. This is a pale ale.
Yeah, if you
and I
take
agree with. I think they taste
Yes,
like they taste like construction paper.
but somehow, some of them manage not to.
Well, they're probably kept in a dark place.
Well, possibly.
Like my heart.
But I mean, with winemaking, I make wines, and pale wines you store in a white glass because it's less affected by sunlight.
Well,
I don't really drink.
One of these days, Smelly, I'm going to take you out beer tasting, and you will understand.
Hey man, I'm down.
Can we? Actually, no. Fuck it. Fuck this website.
No, this has been honestly like one of the most boring websites we have ever read.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like on the surface. It's a surface. Speaking of beer, on the surface, it seems like, oh, this is fucking hilarious and stupid, but it's just like, yeah, it's not really that fun because it's just like either it's complete nonsense or it's numbers. Like, okay, if you add things together, we've only had a few like really truly funny lines, like Randy's Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, it's the full version of Randy's Donuts.
I think we should do like. Oh, let me think.
Oh, we should try. No, you know what? We should try and find a Morgellons website.
Yeah,
By the way,
actually, I don't think we've ever done a Morgellons.
No, we haven't, and they're fucking hilarious because it's just people who aren't used to zooming in on things with a microscope.
Yeah, they're kind of like those people.
Oh no, gross.
Well, yeah, because
Also, they have delusional parasitosis. Oh, someone's playing Minesweeper.
Holy shit! All I can see is that it's a bunch of grids laid over grids.
Okay, I went to high school, well, the equivalent of high school, kind of, with a girl who I'm not sure why I'm trying like that. I have a friend who's like, she's like a genius at Minesweeper. She would just like sit down and just click, and then have it solved. I have no idea how she does it.
Oh, I used to do that. I used to love Minesweeper.
Maybe she's just really lucky.
The first time she did it, I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, it's all entirely logical. You can look at the
I
numbers.
know how to play Minesweeper, but like she just did it so fast.
Yeah. Click. I used to do it like that.
I guess I just don't play
that's
Minesweeper like y'all do.
Yeah, it's like the game didn't get dense enough to provide a challenge after a while, because you can set it to like the smallest size with the most amount of mines in, and after a while it's not a challenge anymore, and you're craving for more mines or a smaller grid or something.
I need my mines, man. I need them. I need the mines.
Because
I need a 2x2 grid with 3 mines.
It basically says more about how bored you are, and it used to be really good at free cell as well.
No, she was like really good at that kind of thinking in general. So that's why.
Yeah. I'm generally not, but on Minesweeper, I got good at it, and you could look at the way the numbers are distributed, and you can tell just by looking at it. It becomes more of a picture than a set of numbers, and you can just see where all the mines are.
I need to read this because it mentions DNA.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This same principle can be applied to computer hardware for the APHA torus reveals. For the APHA torus reveals, there needs to be a comment here, the necessity of implementing naturally magnetically active gap spaces, similar to the one found in a DNA spiral helix, and sometimes referred to equipotentially to an equipotential Maillard groove in the electrical circuitry of all processing systems. First of all,
Micro, you sound like a Dalek because of something weird with your microphone.
You've been sounding awful for like 15 minutes, but none of us have had the heart to tell you.
I've just been wondering when you're going to hit me with your plunger.
What's that? Why the fuck did you say that? Okay, I will fix that and be back.
Well, don't say exterminate a few times and explain why that's stupid, so it's more fun.
Exterminate.
Oh, you fixed it, you bastard.
Am I back?
Yes.
Do I sound normal?
No, yes. Well, never, but relatively, yeah.
Wait, do I still sound like a Dalek?
No.
No.
Good.
You don't, and I'm sad for it.
Wait. I want, like spiral and DNA spiral helix is nonsense. A spiral and a helix are 2 different things. It's 2 different shapes.
Right.
It's a DNA double helix. It's not a spiral.
Can I be a real dork right now and point out that Gurren Lagann, the anime, talked about spiral energy and how the helix was a spiral. That's where we got our energy from.
Yeah, they would also be wrong. But also, like, the major groove in DNA isn't something special, like that special. It's literally just that you have, like, because DNA is 2, well, DNA, like as it is inside our chromosomes, are 2 DNA molecules in a double helix, and there are 2. Like, if you look from the side, there are a minor groove where there's not that much distance between the 2 strands. Well, the same strand on that side. And then there's a part where there's a major groove where there's a lot of distance. Like, it's not that special. It doesn't mean anything, really.
Oh, so cute.
The cat agrees. Like, okay, this sentence, again, this is just another sentence that doesn't make sense.
As opposed to all the other.
Yeah, I was going to say, at what point did we find a sentence?
That's why I said this is just another.
This has been a very stupid website.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but it's
That's the
wait,
point
there's a
of our channel.
Flash animation.
You don't have Flash enabled.
Oh,
Oh
shit. Oh shit.
Now it all makes sense.
boom. Your computer just has like a million viruses right now.
The website is on. The hand moves by itself.
That is the meaning of life, ladies and gentlemen.
No. Read the thing.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I thought this was Randy Powell's Powell. That was his website, but it's not. It's just some other number.
And what in the fuck is a non-copyright?
Yeah, what is this? Non-copyright
No, it's not
1971?
non-copyright. It's non-zero N. No, it's N0N C 0 right.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it is an estimate of infinity.
Wait, and why is 1971?
Snack Websites is a part of the larger Snack Tools family app. Snack Tools apps were designed to make it easy to create and improve a website.
Oh, okay.
That was the most coherent thing we've read all day.
Yeah, that's probably because it wasn't written by them.
I like how they used the word "the." It was good. It was that was the right place to use it.
Strong use of the word "the."
Yeah, exactly. It was also correct.
Continue with there.
Oh, look at that guy! It's a guy, and he's gone. Oh, there he is. He's kind of bald. Hey, look, he drew lines with the express intent of drawing lines that came out to be something special.
It just looks like a shitty clock
That looks like bad plaid.
that failed.
This is an hour and 17 minutes long.
And it's the intro to Vortex Matt. Was that what it says? Yeah, Vortex Matt.
And it's part 1 out of 2. And it's literally just him talking.
I wonder how much his unemployment checks are.
Okay, is it just me, or is he staring longingly at us?
I don't know. He kind of looks like he wants to murder us. His eyes are sunk into his skull pretty far.
No, but like he looks like he wants to fuck us. Like look at the way.
You're looking a bit way too far into this, Micro.
You are.
I think we really need to end the stream soon.
Well, yeah, there's only like 2 minutes left.
I think we've gotten to the point where Micro is seeing things.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
So next week, more Gellens, or not next.
Well,
week,
not
week
next
after
week.
Next.
Next show, next fortnight, whatever.
Yeah, we go by the next show because us planning 2 weeks ahead is just not a thing that we're good at.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, 2 weeks ahead. 2 weeks ahead. I might be. I'll probably be here, but there's a good chance I'll be hungover because I'm doing something on Friday.
Yeah, it's called drinking.
Yeah.
I'm on vacation for like 2 weeks, so
Maybe it'll be in 3 weeks or something. Whatever.
I start school in a week and a half.
Nice.
So does my 3-year-old daughter.
Oh, sweet. Maybe we'll have the same first grade teacher.
Wait. Wait, why is she starting school that early? I thought, like...
that's late.
3.5? That's not fucking late to start.
Oh, no, 3 and a bit.
Well, that's when you start preschool here.
Yeah, preschool.
Well, yeah,
Well,
I mean...
well, people still call it school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't start school until you're 5 or 6.
Yeah. So we're it's basically 2 hours in the morning for 5 days. So
It's a
not
glorified
proper school,
daycare.
but she gets a
It's
uniform.
a glorified daycare.
Yeah, okay.
It's like state-sponsored daycare essentially, but it's it's done by the school. She gets a uniform. She gets to go on a bus.
Oh, okay. That is gonna be fucking cute. A 3.5-year-old in a school uniform.
Yeah, she
Like a tiny school uniform.
That it's probably too big. It's miles too big for her. But we've got.
That just makes it cuter.
I mean, it's non-compulsory, but it is definitely part of school. So that's the thing. I mean, so this time next year she'll start compulsory school and she'll have to go all day. But yeah, but she got to get to go on the bus, and the funny thing is, the bus is often as big as the roads are around here, which is hilarious.
I'm assuming that's because the roads are tiny and not because the buses are massive.
No. Yeah. The bus is a normal 52-seater, I think, and the roads are about as wide as the buses. And I know that because I've met them driving around the roads. And what's even more hilarious, and this is a common thing, is that the school she's in, because it's two schools that do this, have joined and like. So I drop her off at the one school, but then she gets bused to another one to do the infant section. But next year, they're building a new school in the floodplain.
Infant section? If you're 3.5, you're not really an infant anymore. And you're a toddler.
Well, that's the name of the lowest school is infants, and it goes to juniors.
It's a toddler.
Well, technically in British law, you are an infant until you're 18.
Yes. Yeah. But in school terminology, infant is like from when you first join. So when you're like 3 or 4, till when you're 6 or 7 or something. Well, then you're junior.
I think this is about the time we are supposed to end it. And in the spirit of this show, which has featured a lot of bad jokes.
No. Reword that. In the whiskey of the show.
In the whiskey of in the whiskey of the show, which has featured a lot of bad jokes, I'm gonna make the most obscure, most terrible joke I know. Go on
then.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare not to laugh.
Yes.
Drum roll.
Go ahead.
People without molars don't know how magic. Wow, I fucked it up. Don't know how.
You had one job.
Fuck.
You had one job.
People without
put
molars.
A square peg into a round hole.
People without molars, as in the teeth, don't know how magnets work. And with that, we're gonna end it.